kids, it's a Bissenden Fly here. Well, this is a day that I absolutely couldn't not come out for a lunchtime ride, if you see what I mean. It's the warmest day of the year so far here in Blighty. It's not been this pleasant since last Halloween, so I waited 6 months for this. It's now the middle of April, and today it's around about 25 degrees, which for Blighty at this time of year is pretty amazing. I think the average this time of year normally is about 14 centigrade, so for it to be 25 is a real bonus. So absolutely glorious day, blue skies, wall-to-wall sunshine, and I thought I'd just bring the camera out very quickly and just show you this little new route I've found. It's not a green lane or anything, although it's very narrow little lanes and it gets pretty mucky at points, although I'm hoping it'll be quite dry today. But some really nice scenery around here in the Chilterns, so just wanted to point out a few bits of that for you. So stay tuned, let's see what we can find. So really I should tell you whereabouts I am, but quite difficult in that I don't exactly know. Obviously I'm in the Chilterns, my usual stomping ground, and I'm in the area of the Pednors, P-E-D-N-O-R, just a couple of little villages which don't amount to too much I don't think, but just in a lovely part of the countryside here. So I discovered this little loop about 3 or 4 months ago, and it's one of those ones again that I just wouldn't have found on my other bikes that don't come down these sorts of roads. But on the little CRF, it's just ideal for exploring these back roads. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one through the winter. It was good fun to sort of rip around these roads, and now summer's here, really looking forward to enjoying it some more. Just some lovely views around here. I don't know if the GoPro does it justice, but you know, I've said it before, given we're just 30 miles from the centre of London, who would have thought you had scenery like this? Just superb, and a gorgeous day for it too. Now, I've personally not seen weather as nice as this since when I was out in California about a month ago. And you know, I was pretty excited about that then, because again, us Brits don't get to see good weather that often, and I guess it might be odd to any of my viewers that aren't in Blighty, the way I go on about the weather all the time, but we're just so grateful when we get nice weather here, which happens infrequently. Then we have to make the most of it, so that's why we go on about it a lot. Some people claim they actually like the different seasons that you get in the UK. I wish I could agree with them. I really only like summer. What a real difference it makes to come out on the bike without having to be all togged up in all the thermal kit and liners and goodness knows what. I'm just wearing my light sort of armoured jeans today, here we are, and my little small boots that I've got that are all lightweight but are motorcycling boots, my summer gloves which are all ventilated, and my summer jacket and a t-shirt, so I'm not feeling at all trussed up, and although I like to ride all year round and have no problem with it, it just makes it so much more enjoyable when you don't feel all trussed up like an astronaut. That way, my friends, thank you. Bit of wildlife. Now these lanes in the winter, as you can imagine, are usually very slippy and mucky, but actually today I might get away with a clean bike when I get home. How good is that? Great crop of daffodils this year, if you're into that sort of thing. Got to be a little bit careful up here because this is typical horsey country, and I do offer me horses and bike riders. Another pheasant, look at him. Whee! What's he done? Another fantastic view, look at that. This pretty much exactly is where the new high-speed 2 train link is going to go through the middle of, destroying all this. Got to make the most of it while it's still here. As of course there's some sort of major change in the general election that's coming up here in the UK in a month's time. I'm not holding my breath. It's quite painful. Still not quite yet that time of year when the leaves are back on the trees and the hedgerows are grown out. Does mean of course you can enjoy the views a bit more. Once these are all in full foliage, it will obviously darken this run up a bit, make it not quite so easy to enjoy the countryside, but it'll look a whole lot different. I may well come back on the bike and bring the camera again when it's at that point, show you what the difference. Okay, I spot a cyclist up ahead. here in a minute is an intriguing building. It's obviously something of some sort of historical importance. It's been converted into apartments, and the road goes right through the middle of the building, sort of through a central courtyard. It's quite intriguing. I don't know what the building is. Well, it's obviously just apartments now, but it looks lovely, so I'll show you that in a second. Our four-legged friends. All those splendid daffodils. Beautiful time of year, this really is. Okay, I'm just coming up to that intriguing courtyard now. Not too much to see at this point, but I'll slow down once I get in there and give you a little look around. I love these gate posts. Wild. Some lovely little properties here. Check out these gate posts. Nice bit of blossom too. There you go, how about that? Nice, huh? Nice spot to live. There's some nicely topiaried bushes. We all like a topiaried bush, I'm sure. Right, so that was what I call the Pednor Loop. And that was pretty much all I wanted to show you on this little trip. It was just, as I say, too nice a day to not come out on the bike. So hope you enjoyed that little look around the Pednor Loop, and I look forward to speaking to you next time. Until then, this has been the Missenden Flyer. Cheerio.